times, I've stepped 5 for you. I do that 3-4 times again, I testify for you.
Hey y'all, so I just got done pumping. I'm trying to put my labels and stuff on the bottles. As you see, I'm still in the hospital. And SJ is crying. Hold, please. Okay, he's done. No, he's not. Okay, so at my anatomy scan, they found 2 holes in our son's heart, and one was at the top in the aorta, so the aorta was interrupted, and then there was a hole in the bottom of his left chamber. So with that being said, I didn't need to deliver him early or anything. I was fine there. They said I could carry him full term, which I did. Well, 38 weeks and 4 days, I think. And then after he was born, he would, one, get medicine in his stomach, in his navel, that helped his heart pump and stuff like it should. And they would take him for testing to see what type of surgery he would need. So the 2 options for surgery was either a hybrid surgery that basically he got part 1 done now and part 2 done later on. And then the other one was they just do everything at once. So we were, of course, hoping to do everything at once, because I'm like, I'd rather him just get the surgery and then be done with it, you know? He is not trying to keep this passy in his mouth. Anyway, so nonetheless, they took him for testing. That beeping, in case y'all wondering, is the milk, my milk that they're giving him through a feeding tube, and it's basically saying that it's done. So I'm waiting for the nurse to come back in here because she got some stuff to do with him anyway. 11:20. So they took him for testing, and I think they tested him on Wednesday, I think it was. Yeah, I think Wednesday. He was born on Monday night. Either Wednesday or Tuesday, one of them. And the doctors and the surgeon, they had met on Thursday morning and decided that the best one would be the hybrid. This boy. Periods. Anyway, they took him to, like I said, get the medicine in his stomach right after he was born. So basically, like, I got the C-section, and they did the skin-to-skin, umbilical cord, all that other stuff or whatever. And then after that, my husband was able to go with them while they did the medicine in his stomach or whatever. So, like I said, they decided that he needed the hybrid surgery because this little boy is only 5 pounds and 14 ounces. Like, I did not think my baby was going to be that small. So, because of his weight and his size, and as intense as the second surgery was, they decided just to do the hybrid surgery because they felt like it would be too hard on him to recover from, and it would just make him really sick first, and we would be in the hospital longer than we already been in the hospital. Y'all, we've been in this hospital for almost 2 weeks, and I'm ready to go. I know the most important thing is that, you know, they make sure he's okay before he can leave, but I'm ready to go. Anyway, so with the hybrid surgery, what they did was they put a stent in his aorta, and then they put 2 plastic bands around this thing, and so that will do for now. And then when he gets bigger, like between 6 months and 12 months, they're going to do another surgery and take the stent out, and then repair the aortic arch and repair the bottom, the left chamber, the hole in the left chamber. So now we have just been at the hospital, just waiting for them to say that we could go home. When they did the first surgery, oh, that's the thing about the second surgery too, well, the big surgery too, they would have to put him on a bypass machine and like make his body cold, like just a lot for a little newborn baby. So they were like, yeah, we're not going to do that. Where was I? Oh yeah, so for the surgery, they put him on a breathing machine, and he was like, you know, sedated, of course, or whatever. And that, y'all, that was a lot. That was a lot. I have never cried so much in my life. Like, that was emotionally too much for me. Not a fan. Not a fan. That was a lot. I cried so much seeing my poor baby just look so helpless with the breathing machine and all of the other stuff. His body parts and legs and all. He do this every time I put my legs up. Every time I put my legs up. His legs and arms were just so limp and everything. It was a lot. I just seeing that was like too much. Even thinking about it, like I just want to cry because it was a lot. It's still a lot right now, still being in the hospital. Like, y'all know I can't stay in the hospital. I hate hospitals. That's why I was hoping to have a natural birth, but between the heart defect and me ended up needing a C-section, which again, I'm happy that I was able to labor at home as long as I was before finding out that I was going to need a C-section. Yeah, it's a lot. They took him off the breathing machine on Sunday morning, and later started him on a feeding tube through his nose that goes to his intestines, and that's how they're giving him my milk. And what else? I think they stopped giving him the TPN, which is basically like the electrolytes and stuff and vitamins that he was getting fed before he started my milk. And so basically, to make sure when it's time for him to latch, that he'll latch to my boob, I've just been doing like oral care, like with the Q-tip or something, like putting my breast milk, putting the Q-tip in my breast milk and like putting it in his mouth. He keeps spitting out this passy. It's so cute. He's so cute. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. He's not getting fed those anymore, I don't think. And now he is on a heated high flow. So he went from the breathing machine to the CPAP, and then the CPAP to the heated high flow. So that's what he's on now. And so they keep knocking down the amount that he needs. And so at this point, they're like still trying to monitor his oxygen and stuff like that and make sure like it's good and where it needs to be at. But we're just waiting to be able to go upstairs, and upstairs is the moderate care floor where he's not gonna have all them cords and stuff connected to him, because basically anytime we want to hold him, we have to let the nurse know, because he has cords in his stomach, he has the breathing little assistance or whatever thing, so we're not able to just pick him up however we want to. So that's made things difficult. So upstairs we'll be able to do all of that, and upstairs they'll be able to, you know, try to get him to feed off of my boob or whatever. So yeah, that is what's been going on. That is why we are still in the hospital. I was debating if I wanted to discuss this when I was still pregnant, but like it was a lot. Like we were trying to process everything, and I was trying to stay positive and not be so sad, I guess you can say. during the pregnancy, which was a lot. Like, I had my days where I was like, okay, I'm good. Like, we don't know what's going to happen until he's born. Like, that's what they kept saying. Like, y'all not going to know what surgery he needs until he's born. So that's why I was able to carry him to a full term. But then sometimes I would just start crying because I'm like, wow, I'm not leaving the hospital with my baby. So, like I said, that was a lot. Trying to keep strong and keep positive and stuff like that through the pregnancy, on top of regular pregnancy hormones. Like, even now, like, I'm still trying to keep it together, because after you have a baby, your body is literally like a puzzle trying to fit itself back together. Hormones trying to do what they need to do, body parts trying to do what it needs to do, organs and all that other stuff trying to do what it needs to do. So between that and my son, our son needing surgery, like, whoo, again, I've never cried so much. And trying to decide, like, okay, we're gonna stay at the hospital this day. Like, I don't know about y'all, but the hospital gets real old real fast. So this is not the place to be. And I would feel guilty whenever I wasn't here, but at the same time, like, I'm still healing because I literally just had a surgery and had my organs rearranged. So I'm still trying to heal from that. And, you know, I have to take things slowly. I have to take care of myself so I can take care of him, you know, now and when he comes home. So, yeah, it's been a lot. That's why we haven't, like, announced him to, like, social media or anything like that, because I don't want to announce my baby when he has a bunch of cords and all that other stuff like that. I don't want to do that. So we're going to wait until he comes home to do that. Don't get me wrong, like, I definitely am going to, just like I'm sharing it with y'all, I'm definitely going to share what's been going on with what is it called, Facebook and all the other stuff or whatever. I just wanted to be able to get through everything first before doing that. Like I said, this has been a lot, and I know, like, God is in control. God has the final say. So that's also what's been so hard. Like, doctors and nurses are required to give you factual information. They're not able to say, you know, oh, we think, or oh, you know, trust God. They're not allowed to say that type of stuff. So when they're telling me all these things, and I know who has the final say at the end of the day, it's a lot. Like, it's a lot to hear what they have to say, and then know that at the end of the day, no, regardless of what they say, I'm gonna trust God no matter what. So yeah, like I said, it's been a lot. I just wanted to pick the camera up though and and share that's what's been going on so far, just in case anyone was wondering. Like I said, we're still in the hospital, but when we get upstairs, I will pick the phone back up, or the camera back up. Hey y'all, so I switched to my camera just because I don't feel my phone, because I don't feel like getting my camera right now. But we are still at the hospital. He's doing good. They keep saying every day, like, he's doing well. He's doing what they want him to, but they still want him to gain weight. They want him to gain like 20 grams a day or something like that, which it's fine, you know. But like, he's only 2 weeks old. He won't be 3 weeks old until Monday, and it is Thursday. So they're talking about adding formula, possibly adding formula, just like a tiny bit of formula to his bottles. And I'm so undecided about it. Like, I am a natural girl, you know, and of course I want to do whatever, you know, my baby needs, but it's not like he doesn't want the breast milk, and it's not like he doesn't want to breastfeed, but it's just for him to gain the weight that they want him to gain is the reason why he would need just like the tiny bit of formula. And I hate formula. I hate how it smells. It stinks. It make they poop stink. And I don't even know if the amount that they would be adding would be making his poop stink and stuff like that, or if the formula stinks. But I just hear formula and I'm like, because baby, we in a recession and formula is expensive. Like, babies are expensive. Yes, again, I know if that's what he needed, like, I would have to bite the bullet and do it. But my supply, thank God, is pretty darn decent. I might complain here and there because I can't stop leaking. Like, I'm literally like a freaking cow. Can't stop leaking, but at the same time, like, yeah, I just, formula. So, I don't know. I really just have to, like, pray on it and see. Like, because I don't know what to do. Of course, I want him to gain weight, but, like, babies lose a lot of weight, or just their weight fluctuates a lot in those first few weeks of birth anyway. But because he has the heart defect, it's really, like, you know, a thing. So yeah, that's just the update on how things have been going. So other than that, he's been doing good. OT says he's doing good. PT says he's doing good. Everybody says he's doing good. So now it's just up to him to gain the weight.